Watu wa bodaboda wa hapo wa Munyoro wameenda kwa geti yake, wakasema pia wao wanataka kupeana maneno yao, maoni yao. Akawafukuza hao watu wa bodaboda wa hapo wa Munyoro. So kwani anasikiza watu gani? Waache kudanganya watu. Kama anasikiza watu asikie mpaka hao watu wa hapo wa Munyoro waache kuwafukuza, na akuje hapa Karatina afanye mkutano vile mimi nafanya mkutano. Na pia sisi atuite asikie maoni yetu. Mimi hajaniita, mimi ndio mbunge yake. Hajaita senator, ni senator wake. So before afanye hiyo address, there is two hours. Aniite pia mimi anisikize kama mbunge. Pia mimi niko na watu yangu, na akiniita nitaenda nimwambie boss, hapa iko namna hii, hapa iko namna hii, ili aunganishe maoni yote, wale wanapinga na wale wana support. Kiongozi ni yule anasikia pande zote. So sisi hajatusikia. Ameita watchmen wa pale Nyeri town ambao wanaletwa na mbunge wa zamani, akasema ati amekutana na watu wa Western na ni watchman ambao wanafanya kazi hapo Nyeri town. Akasema amekutana na grass root leaders wa Nyeri town. Kama anataka mkutano waende yaeke hema, aita watu 5,000 wa Western. Si kuletewa watchman 5 pale wa Nyeri town ambao ni ndugu zetu wa Waluya. Anasema amekutana na grassroots leaders wa Western. Mimi aniite before apeane hiyo address, aniite asikize maoni yangu, aite senator asikize maoni, aite hawa watu asikize maoni. Lakini sikujifungia hapo. Mimi nimeenda hapo kwake nikafanya mkutano ina field, nikasikiza. Pia yeye afanye hivyo ili tujue anasikiza. Hii yote ni utapeli na uongo.
Perhaps do you ever regret supporting him in 2022?
Yes, I do. I regret supporting Gachagua. I do. And I regret helping him to steal the votes. Sababu aliiba kura ya ule mbunge walikuwa anashindana na yeye. So tulimsaidia. Alikuwa amekataliwa na watu hapa. Tukamsaidia. Akachaguliwa naibu wa rais, akapata kiburi Nairobi, kujipiga kifua, kusema yeye ni atakuwa rais. Akaitisha bilioni 10. So maneno yake iko namna hiyo. We are here today in Karatina Victor's Chapel attending a church service, and today is that day we are expecting that usual narrative from Wamuna. And we want to say from Karatina that it is right to say that he is giving direction, but he is not God. He will give no one direction, because regarding Gachagua is not God. And I want to ask our people, someone who was given a seat free of charge by President William Ruto, because it's President William Ruto who chose Rigathi Gachagua. He failed to protect that seat, because his work was to fight leaders, those senior than him and us juniors. He is not a good leader. He is oppressive. He oppressed me in this constituency. And because he failed to remain as deputy president, how then will he give direction to millions and millions of Kenyans? Someone who was not able to remain as deputy president because of his greed, he is now purporting to give direction. Any person who follows Rigathi Gachagua is doomed. He is not worthy of giving direction. Because where they parted with President William Ruto, he asked for 10 billion. And I was with him then, and I told him that is not fine. That is not fair. He asked for 10 billion. He said he was oppressed by Uhuru Kenyatta's government. He was not able to do business. And he told President William Ruto he has to give him 10 billion for himself. So the question I have for our people, for our community, was he to share that 10 billion with us? No, it was for him. So why follow him when he is only interested with his own interest? Rigathi Gachagua is not worthy of leading this community. He is the most great person I have ever seen. And he continues speaking to his people. We are also talking to our people, and I have been in this constituency. And I'll remain here. He has been lying that we don't meet the people. We have been here. I was in his doorstep in Wamunyoro doing a meeting, and his neighborhood, whom he has oppressed, told me to stay with President William Ruto. So Rigathi Gachagua need to stop lying to people that he can give direction. He cannot. Even in this constituency, he stole the votes. In 2017, he was not elected fairly. So Rigathi Gachagua is not truthful. He is greed. He is not a leader. He is oppressive. And I will continue to talk to those people who listen to us that they should not follow him. It is out of his interest, but not interest of the community.
Even if not today, he is expected to launch his party soon. How effective do you think this will be in the Mount Kenya region?
Let me tell you, the people of Mount Kenya are reasonable. And the 2027 elections, people are going to make their own wise decisions. They are not going to follow someone just because he has come with a party. They will look, when you were in authority, what did you do? Let me ask you. When Rigathi Gachagua was deputy president for 2 years, what did he do in this community? His work was to lobby for waiver of coffee debts. He did not for 2 years. His work was to help tea farmers. He did not in 2 years. So what else is he going to do when he says that he is going to come up with a government that is going to lobby resources for our people? He was deputy president for 2 years. He did nothing. So even if he comes with a party, people are going to reason. Is this party bringing us development? Is the government we have today delivering to us roads, electricity, water, and so forth and so forth? People are wise nowadays. They don't just follow anyone like goats. And people are reasoning, and we are speaking this in Madera constituency. I have gone to all corners of this Madera, engaging people in an open field, not in closed doors, in open fields, asking people, do we support this government so that we continue delivering, or do we get out and look for another government? And people have resoundingly told me to stick with President William Ruto and work for them.
Mheshimiwa Senator, why didn't the president attend this church service?
Thank you very much. My name is Senator Homo Matinga. You know indeed that the DRC Congo, you know the regional integration in the greater East African indirect region is very important for Kenya. DRC Congo, Rwanda, Uganda are some of the most important business partners of this country. Regional peace, as has been witnessed by the upheaval in South Sudan, is something that we need to take with a lot of concern. And I would want to say categorically, the president being the chair of the East African community, he did do what he's mandated to do, to convene a meeting so that we can diffuse the tension that is building up in this region. And I would want to disagree with the former deputy president about the president engaging DRC Congo. Peace in any part of Africa is peace in Kenya. We know that some of the biggest trading partners we have is Uganda, DRC, and we know that there are quite a number of interests by the Kenyans in DRC Congo, and therefore it is something that is very important to us as Kenyans, and it is something that the president, to be able to achieve his economic transformative agenda, he must ensure that he does all it takes to ensure that we have stability within the region. Nikishamaliza kusema hayo, ningetaka kuongeza hivi. Mwenzangu mbunge wa Madera amesema mengi na kwa kirefu. Ati kuna mtu atapatiana mwelekeo. I would want to ask the former deputy president, have you looked at the history of the Bagandas and what Kabaka did in 1962? Please, I want to request you, don't take our community to that road. Have you looked at the history of Rwanda and what happened in 1994 to the Hutus, who are purportedly the majority? Please, do not take our community to that road. Ya mwisho nimuulize. Urauga ndi uranyitithania Gikuyu. No nguria atiriri. Riria Wahome wa Matinga Senator wa Nyeri athire show ya Kamau wa Kang'ethe akiaria uria twagirwo ni kwibanga wathire ukimwira ararie matope. Hihi urakinyire ha urona maundu macio matiari matope. Waturaga utwiraga nduri mugi tukaga gukuwa uritu na ni manhindi tuonete ni mandwari mugi. Tondu ungiari mugi ni ungiamenyire kanua wereire, ungiari mugi ni ungirakiriririe, ungiari mugi ungireteire miaka eno 10 arahetwo giti urutire andu wira. And I want to tell this with the fourth estate. Devolution irekiritwo obici ya deputy president. Formula ya kana iria irathondekirwo under his watch irathondekirwo ya kuhinyiriria county cia Kirima. Ndimurie kai wari toro ni hayo.
Thank you very much. Ngoja kwanza nimalize. My name is Kiruga Buku. I'm the MCA Chinga Ward, and I'm also a member of the UDA NEC. And as my senior colleagues here have said, we came here today to celebrate. And
Niseme Bishop William and your family, pastors wote wako hapa na leverage na washirika wote, tusalimiane. Mungu is mwema, Mungu ni mwema na kila wakati. My name is Anthony Dagita. I'm the area MCA Kirimukoyo Ward. But today I literally didn't come here as an MCA because I also run a college in Karatina called Abadea Technical College. And Bishop, your story is similar to many stories that we all went through. And most of my teachers and my students are your members. Because what I have noted, Bishop, because I've visited many churches, but I've noted Victor's chapels is where most of the young people go and worship. Because you have many churches, but once guys leave Form 4, after that they are not in church. But hapa Victor's Chapel umeweza maintain vijana na Gen Z, because without the youth, even this church do not have the future. So I commend you, Bishop, and I hope that you continue working with young people, because young people are the future of this church, are the future of this country, and we must protect them and we must guide them. Now, that is what we do there at Abadea Technical. And when we were in a meeting, I asked my teacher, Jennifer, who is a member of this church, what can we do so that we can have many young people from Mathira to come and learn skills? Because we have many students, but 80% do not come from Mathira. So we said we want to come to churches, talk to them, and then she told me you are also celebrating 25 years of priesthood. And I said that the day I will come, so that I also say hongera, and I also wish you all the best, because issue of priesthood na mambo ya siasa huku nchini, it is the same. Nijugaga utongoria wa kanitha na utongoria wa bũrũri ni ũndũ ũmwe. The difference is that Bishop anahubiri mambo ya huku chini, ya huko kwenda juu, huko biguni, lakini sisi tunahubiri mambo ya kukaa wapi? Kwa huku economy empowerment na ile maneno yote. So I want to urge all the young people, let us use the facility that we have here. Abadea Technical College is there for you, and we wish to partner with you so that we can bring young people on board. As we empower them in spiritually, we also empower them economically, so that they can be job creators, but rather not be necessarily be job seekers. So I will be coming to you tuone vile tunaweza shikana ili maneno iende mbele. So I wish you all the best as you progress with your priesthood, sababu matatizo itakuwa mingi, na niambie pastors wote na leverage na members waendelee kushikilia Bishop, kwa sababu bila nyinyi atakuwa hana nguvu. Hau hagigikiuge no wakiaria wega Bishop, na njuge ni wega tuhoere bũrũri witu. We must pray for our country, because the political temperature in this country, it is not good for our churches, it's not good for our young people, and it is not good for our business, because we are also business people. Kana ti horo ama tondu riu ura turona ni atongoria gutinda makianirira makihura na kure kungi, na Bishop nugire wauga atongoria no nginya mathikiririo, na mheshimiwa ni agweta auge tutigathikiririe muno andu na tuthikiririe Ngai. I agree with him that we must listen to the voice of God, but the same way, equally, leaders must listen to the people they serve. Kati horo ama, kwa sababu tukisema maneno haiendi vizuri kwa serikali, hatusemi serikali ni baya. We are saying things must be changed. When we say the model of education is not working, we are saying let it be addressed. When we say that we are promised minimum guaranteed return for farmers, tea farmers, coffee farmers, we are saying that be done. We are not necessarily saying that we are fighting the government. So hiyo ndio mimi naweza sema kwa sasa, because you also said, Bishop, that we have mentors, and our mentors may not necessarily be perfect. I want to appreciate our second deputy president, because he mentored a young man called Wamombi here. na sisi tunajua hiyo yote. And that is why I want to ask Wamombi here, respectfully, because he mentored you, he put you in that position. We don't want to see you go around insulting him either, because that is not the right thing, and he supported you, and we are behind him, because we must speak the truth, kwa sababu sisi watu wa Mathira ni watu wa kusema nini ukweli, sisi horo wa ma. So nitumwetereire arie na ni agutwira maundu maria kwenda tuthie, tondu we are a wounded lion. Asante. And a wounded lion fights back. Na tugaga muruthi injured breath yayo ni njuru gukira lowering of its own. So nataka niseme asante sana Bishop, mtapeana zawadi yangu na uendelee kufanya kazi mzuri. Thank you so much. God bless.
Pigeni makofi. I think Bishop, I forgot to give direction kidogo. I think today is your day. Today is your day. I think today is Bishop's day. Ama namna gani? Let us put our focus on thanking God for what he has done to Bishop. Hiyo maneno ingine tufanyie huko nje. And also let's respect the church. Ama si namna hiyo? We respect the church ili tusifanye maneno ambayo itakosa heshima kwa Mungu. Let me bring Mheshimiwa Kiruga kutoka Uthaya.